Welcome back once again to the channel, boys, and today what I have for you is a best class setup for the grease gun submachine gun in Call of Duty World War II. Now today I'm going to be talking about what I have attachments wise, secondary gun, and stuff like that there, basically just the usual stuff. Fortunately we don't actually have perks anymore in this game, so these videos will be a lot shorter than they would have been in previous CODs that you would have seen on other channels and everything, but I'm still going to go ahead and do them anyway. So basically today we're using the grease gun, as you can see on the video anyway. I love this gun. I've been using it quite a bit, but I've been using a lot of different guns. I just decided to do this one first to get it out of the way. Obviously in the division part we're using airborne because that is an SMG sort of its division pretty much. What you get with the airborne progression system, once you hit level 4 you get all these. Every time you hit a new level you get a new unlock pretty much. The first one is an SMG suppressor when you're airborne level 1, or when you're airborne level 2 you get sprint for longer distances. When you're 3 you get climb over obstacles faster, and when you hit 4 it's increased sprint speed. So I like all these because I move I move around very quickly whenever I'm using this gun, especially when I'm using most guns. I run around a lot, so increased sprint speed and sprinting for longer distance really does help, as well as this suppressor that comes on the gun. It does actually help. You can detach it and attach it. I think it's very handy to have when you are on a high kill streak and you want to kind of go off the map a wee bit and try and stay a wee bit more stealthy. It's a very handy thing to have. But moving on to the actual gun, we obviously do have the grease gun. You can prestige it if you want after you hit level 12 or 13, I believe it is. I'm not too sure. It could be level 10. But the main the attachments I use is, the first one I use is quick draw and FMJ full metal jacket. Why I use these two is because quick draw, you aim down the sight a lot faster. I use my sights more than ever. I don't shoot from the hip very often at all, so I do aim down the sight very quickly. So I do need to pull up the gun a lot faster. In quick draw I have it on nearly every one of the guns it's available on, and I use it as much as I can because it does help me so much. Full metal jacket increases damage through surfaces, extra damage against streaks. It does seem that it puts it through surfaces, which is very handy. It takes the damage way up from about 5 to 9, if about that. It could be even more. It could be like 6 or 7 up until 9 damage, which is very good because you're only one away from the highest damage it can do. I believe full metal jacket should be on every single gun, and it's just one of the best perks, one of the best attachments I do believe you can use on this gun. Obviously we have the primary SMG suppressor, which just comes anyway. It's sort of like a third attachment. It's very handy if you do actually use your infantry. If you have it high enough up, you can get an additional primary attachment if you're infantry level 2, and if you put that on while you're using this gun you can have up to 4 attachments, which I think is very handy. Onto the secondary, I have a machine pistol just because I use these quite often, and I thought a machine gun pistol is a lot handier if you want to finish the kill off a lot faster. And I use quick draw on that as well as usual because it does aim down the sights a lot faster, and you do really notice it whenever you do actually use it. So that is the two main guns. For the lethal I just have the MK2 Fragnation. It's basically just the grenade. It's just a basic grenade. I don't use any other, but I just use that one, and it does obviously very handy. You can't use any more than one, but that one is very handy. And that is pretty much all I want to show you guys in this video, is this gun, and it is very good. Like you'll have been seeing on the video anyway, it is a very good gun, and just using it in the smaller maps is even better. But I just really enjoy it. Like if you even use it in the firing range at the headquarters or whatever it's called, you'll notice that it is very good gun, and I do recommend you just trying it out anyway because it is just quick and helpful, and it's just a good fun gun to use. It's like any other old SMG on any of the good games. It's like the quick one. It's like the MP40's equivalent, and I just really enjoy using it, and I recommend it 100% to anyone that actually does want to give it a go. So that is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please drop a like if you did, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.